What is up, peeps? Hope we're all doing well. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks again to everyone who's been leaving comments, who's been subscribing to the channel. Another big old news story out there following last night's crazy drama around FaZe Clan OGs and FaZe Santana. If you guys missed that thorough breakdown video, feel free to go check it out. A quick TLDR of the situation. It was actually FaZe Santana taking to Twitter to defend the most recent FaZe Clan signing and some of the backlash towards it, that being Grace Van Dien, an actress. She was also a prominent role, or at least her very well-known role was in Stranger Things. She's also a Twitch streamer, and some people were giving that a lot of flack. Santana taking to Twitter to defend that. It was the follow-up tweet which got him in a little bit of trouble. When referencing the FaZe OG members, he simply asked, "Where are they now?" I think we've had a couple of hours and some time to kind of dwell on this one, where I understand the sentiment of what he is trying to say, but once you then had FaZe OG members responding, there was probably going to be no winning this debate, as it was actually Censor with a strong fire back to him. Gotta love when Censor gets a dub and a fire back like that. More so, though, it was FaZe Rain and Adapt and Apex and FaZe Banks with a lengthy response at that as to what current FaZe Clan members are doing, as Banks says, squeezing the brand dry, compared to what these FaZe OGs that Santana referenced, where are they now? And I really want to poke what you guys think about this. I know there was a lot of hate, a lot of backlash towards Santana, who has since apologized to all of those OG members that he seemingly did disrespect with that tweet that I think he could have worded a lot better. That much is obvious. But this is something he also talked about in his short stream as well, trying to collect his thoughts on exactly what he meant by that tweet. That I think was, again, it was taken very strongly. Again, you don't want to disrespect the FaZe OGs, especially because diehard FaZe fans are going to go after you. But he tried to point out a bit more of that context on live stream as to asking, when's the last time these guys have made consistent content? When's the last time they showed up for FaZe Clan content? When's the last time they showed up to any FaZe events or events for FaZe esports? I think that is what he was trying to get at. It might have been a better angle, but also you got to remember, you are currently a FaZe member talking about FaZe OGs. You probably are never going to win that fight, at least in my opinion.
When's the last time you saw any OGs at a meetup? When's the last time you saw any OGs at COD events? I'm asking a dead ass question. Whatever your guys' beef with the management side has nothing to do with supporting COD players, Valorant players, CS:GO players. I'm watching Tico stream his ass off supporting the CS:GO team, but it's been years. When's the last time we've all gotten together, bro? When's the last time? You know what's funny? We did have a meeting at the FaZe headquarters about how we can try and revive the FaZe YouTube. Guess who was there? This was 8 months ago, maybe. No, 6 months ago. 6 months ago. You know who was there? Me, Chris, Jay, Adapt, Booyah, and nobody fucking else, bro. Nobody else was there. Everybody was invited. Everybody was invited to try and revive the FaZe YouTube. And there was only five talent that showed up. Everybody does talking, but nobody fucking takes action, bro. That FaZe Clan YouTube that you guys used to love watching is fucking dead. Because nobody does anything.
And I really don't think there was too much other information talked about in this stream. I think he could have done a bit better job to collect his thoughts and talk about this. If you guys were seeing chat, it was pretty much all against him. There were a lot of notable members, including Rain was in there. Jay Smooth, his own teammate for Nuke Squad, was telling him to shut down the stream. You had Hunter TV. You had a lot of people saying, yo, this is not about your initial tweet, because he was talking a lot about the Grace Van Dien tweet in his first defense of her signing, which is great. Again, I talked about this yesterday. His first tweet is great. You should be defending FaZe Clan signings, and I do respect that. It was an admirable feat to attempt, But then the follow-up, it got out of hand really fast. I think a lot of people are looking at someone to be really angry at, and the OGs just kind of took it out on a current member in Santana, who, by the way, lives with another long-term member in Tico, so I'm curious what he thinks about that. He lives with Swag, who is one of the bigger streamers in FaZe, and, you know, Nuke Squad, to their credit, they are still making content as compared to the FaZe OGs, who are in this weird spot of like, I don't know where all of them stand. We all know where FaZe Rain stands. He's been constantly calling out FaZe Clan and leaking these things and calling out the upper figures at FaZe. So we know where he stands, and Banks with his response, you probably know where he's at. There have not been too many other vocal FaZe OG members against FaZe Clan besides Banks and besides Rain. Everyone else has kind of just been a tad on the quiet side. We've been wondering where FaZe Clan is going to go in the future. So Santana did apologize, and I just think it blew up a lot more than I thought it was going to, and that makes sense given the fact that some of the biggest FaZe Clan members of all time were responding. I slightly understand what he means by this. When it comes time for the actual content of these FaZe Clan members, of them not actually showing up, it does beg a good question of why exactly they're not. And I think Rain would respond to that, but I want to know for everyone else why they have not spoken up as much as Rain. I think that's where I'm trying to get at. And so I think when Santana said, where are they now, there was a lot more context needed than just saying that tweet, you know? And what do you guys think? I'm not always right, and I just want to have this discussed in like a simple, calm manner. You know, don't want anyone getting too upset. At the end of the day, FaZe Santana was defending the most recent controversial FaZe Clan signing, which was getting backlash. And then he questioned, where are the OG members now? And they all responded. And they must have seen that tweet pretty darn fast. Beyond that, though, we saw a lot of other responses. Censor got his roast in. A lot of the other FaZe members like Rug and others were tweeting out pictures of all the OG moments. And we'll see what goes on. It seems day in and day out, there's more stories around FaZe, which is a key reminder. They're still a hot topic. You know, they're still a big name in the space. But we'll see where it all goes from here. What did you guys think about the situation? It was certainly a spicy way to end the night. So here's a spicy way to start the morning. Enjoy some water and coffee. I'll catch you back here sometime soon with the next one. Take care.